Hey racing fans, how you doing? Doug Hen with the Number Cruncher back. Time to take another swing at the mandatory Jackpot Hi5 over at Woodbine Standardbreds Saturday night, July the 20th. We're brave because I did one video on this subject before. It was June the 15th, and we did give out the winning ticket. It cost $43, and we got back over 300. So indeed, we're brave. But we're also pretty aware that it's a losing battle. Certainly want to do our best to help. Maybe at least help you come up with some core ideas that you might want to use when you put together your own ticket. And again, for me, it's also about not spending a few $100s on this ticket. That's just not financially where I sit. So 20-cent combos, try to make some good decisions, keep the ticket price low, and still have a chance to get it. That's the goal. Remember, everything I tell you is based in what my calculations coming from the program are saying. So first thing we want to look at, we need to understand we got an 11-horse field. The 11's coming from the trailing position. In fact, I'm reading, it looks like the 10 will also be coming from the trailing position. Anyway, here's what we have. The program is saying 2 and 7 are the speed horses. 6 is the third best speed horse. So those are speed, 2, 7, and then 6. We have one middle move horse, and it's what you're looking at. That happened right, where was it? It was 3 races down from post 10. He was 9th, 14 lengths behind, drove up to be 8 3/4 behind, and then at least didn't go backwards. So that's a fairly marginal way to look at that calculation. I wish he had it closed up even more, but he didn't go backwards, so I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a +6 rating, so we'll use it. In terms of adjusted closing quarter, which always forms a big part of my thinking in terms of what the program's telling, the 3-horse is the best closing quarter on the page, and it's right in that last race, the 25 and 4. I adjusted 2/5 of a second, so we're looking at a 26 and 1. The next best one on the page is the 11 Poseidon Sealster, and we're getting that one from also its last race. It was 2 3/4 behind, so I adjust that a 1/5 of a second, 26 and 3. So 26 and 1 for the 3-horse, 26 and 3 for the 11-horse, and then a two-way tie. 8 and 9 both are showing 27 flats. So we're 3, 11, 8, and 9. Other thing to understand when we're looking at these horses is who's dropping, who's in a little bit easier. And we just got to be careful because these mandatory Hi5 races, the purse is usually up a little bit over the normal for the category. So we actually got to go in and look at the non-winner categories and compare. Today's a non-winner of 16,000. So guess what? The 3 is dropping, the 4 is dropping, the 5 is dropping, the 6 is dropping. So it's the 8 and the 10 and the 11. So we got lots of droppers. So to build this ticket up, again, I'm looking at some combination of speed and closing quarter. Probably going to factor in that 4-horse, what you're looking at with his middle move as well, because he also was dropping. So I like that all coming together. So that's 4 minutes of setting it up. So I think I'm going to bet a 20-cent ticket. I think the 2 best opportunities in the race are the 3-horse and the 11-horse. Coincidentally, the best closers as per the program. So put 3 and 11 as our potential winners, and for now I'm gonna just stick with the 2 horses. We'll add in the second position. I'm gonna add the 8 American History, dropping in class, so consistent closing. So we'll give American History the nod for 3rd. So we'll put him in the 2nd position as well. In terms of the 3rd position, I think we should expand right there. And the reason for that is, in my opinion, the bottom half of these tickets is actually harder to handicap than the top half. We can generally narrow it down and be fairly accurate, often up top. But those third, fourth, and fifth horses randomly, especially in a horse with a race with 11 horses in it, you're going to see some traffic issues potentially too. So I think what we should do is right here at the 3 position, add 4, 7, and 9. We add the 4, what you're looking at, because he's dropping. He's got that +6 middle move, and I think he's going to like this level. We also should add the 7, the Greek Freak, because this is a nice horse. He always tends to get a piece, and it seems to be right on top of its game. Even though he's moving up just a tiny bit, I think, again, running on top of his game, a 149-1 in his last race. So we'll add the Greek Freak. And then 9, I think, Living the Beach Life, even though he's not moving down, deserves to be on the ticket. He's had a couple of bad trips the last 2 outside, more than he should be. So assuming Trevor can at least find a position with this horse, I think he'll be coming at the end and chance to fill in the bottom. So that's only 6 horses, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it. So here's the ticket: 311 with 311.8 with 311.8 479, and we'll do the 311.8 479 for the 4th position and for the 5th position. I did a quick calculation, and I think that's $19.20. If you wanted to move up the 8 into that 1st position as well, so that we have 3 potential winners, your ticket goes to $28.80. Or instead of that, if we want to add a horse down there as maybe the last 2 positions in 4 and 5 position, that takes your ticket to $38.40. I think all of that is reasonable, and I may choose to do that myself as we get a little closer to post time. But there's 6 horses that I think should prominently figure in the Jackpot Super Hi5, and it's going to pay. The jackpot itself is going to be big, so hopefully, even with the 3 or 11 and prominent in the ticket as probably favorites or close, hopefully the ticket still pays well. That's it. Good luck to everybody. Let's see if we can't go 2 for 2 on videos relating to the mandatory Hi5s at Woodbine. Have a great day, everybody. The card is awesome. See you later.